Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is the part 2 of my skincare hits and miss 2025 series, where I'm breaking down the products I actually used and not just tested once, and telling you straight up what's worked for my skin and what didn't. Quick context, I live in a hot and humid climate. I have oily, acne prone, sensitive skin, and I care a lot about texture, comfort, and real world wearability. No long explanations today, just a hit and a miss and why, so let's get into it. The first product up here is the Vichy's Normaderm Double Correction Moisturizer Serum. This is hands down one of the best moisturizers I have used since I've moved to this humid climate. It has salicylic acid, feels ultra lightweight, hydrates without suffocating the skin, and keeps breakouts at bay. I have repurchased this one already 4 or 5 times, so that alone tells you everything. It definitely is a hit. The next products on the list are these two mineral sunscreen from Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella range. This one is SPF 30 and this one is SPF 50. I finished this one completely and this one is almost about to finish. And yes, there is a white cast, especially with SPF 30, but if you wear makeup, it disappears. Would I repurchase? I'm not too sure because I want to test as many different options out there for mineral sunscreen, especially the ones that do not leave any sort of white cast. Having said that, I do like these ones. They're super lightweight. Yes, they do leave a little bit of a white cast, but that is still manageable, so I will keep them as a hit. The next one here is the Dermaferm Cica AC Essence Toner. This one is hydrating, calming, and works best at night, I feel, especially in this humid weather. During the daytime, I don't wear this because I feel it gets a little heavy on the skin. It has Centella asiatica extracts with 80% concentration. If you like hydrating toners, if you live in an area which is cold and dry, this will work perfectly during the daytime and at night. I personally use this only at night, and for me, just for the purpose of providing hydration and keeping my skin soft and supple, this is a hit for me. The next up here is the Mandelic Acid Toner from Wishtrend. Now this one sting every time I used it. People say Mandelic Acid is gentle, but for my particular skin type, which is sensitive, acne prone, I live in a humid weather, my skin tends to get oily at times, this actually did not feel gentle on my skin. The first time I used it was post shaving and it burned so badly. Later I used it on regular days. I tried using different ways of applying it. The first time I used it taking the toner on my hand and patting it all over my face. The next time I tried it using it on a cotton pad. I feel when you want to target those whiteheads and blackheads around your nose or maybe right here, this could be a great option, but be careful if you have sensitive skin. This is definitely gonna cause sensitivity to your skin. For me, for now, I'm keeping it as a miss. The next one on the list is the Wishtrend Vitamin Amazing Bakuchiol Night Cream. This is a very beginner-friendly retinol product, super hydrating, gives instant bounce, but no visible anti-aging benefits for me. And now that said, retinoids do take time, but the hydration, the comfort, the instant bounce that you experience after using this product makes this a hit. Next up is the Cetaphil Mineral Sunscreen SPF 50. Now this one is completely finished, and yes, it does leave a white cast in the beginning and you need to give it some time to settle, but it's calming, protective, and great when your skin is irritated. Will I buy this again? Probably not as of now, because I'm constantly on the lookout for the mineral sunscreens that do not leave a white cast at all, and this one slightly does, but again, it's not as bad. You need to just give it some time to settle down. If you are a girl and you use makeup, it's perfectly fine. I will still keep it as a hit. The next one is the Prequel sunscreen. This is SPF 50. It is way too greasy for my liking, for my oily skin in this humid weather. When I tried this in humid weather, I thought maybe it's the weather just that's making it look even oilier on my skin. But I also tried it in a colder, drier weather and it was still the same feeling. It took a really long time to blend in completely. Yes, there is no white cast, but actually that does not matter here because it feels and looks really terrible on the skin. So this is definitely a miss. The next product here is the Banish Pumpkin Enzyme Mask. This is definitely a hit. This is my instant glow product. If your skin looks dull and tired, this gives visible brightness without irritation. It's simple to apply. You just leave it for 10 minutes, rinse and done. The next one here is this cleanser. It's a matcha green tea cleanser by Wishtrend. The product itself is fine. I like the fact that, if you change the consistency, the ratio of this powder to water. Yes, there is a powder in this package. I don't know why they did that, because the packaging looks like there might be some sort of liquid inside. And just because of that, I feel it's a nightmare. Just getting the product out of this package is a task. The opening on top, I feel it's pretty small for the kind of formulation that's inside. It kind of clogs at times. I have to tap it multiple times on the surface to get it back on my hand. And just because of that, it feels more like a chore than doing a cleansing routine. And just because it feels a bit annoying, while using it, I have not reached out for it that often. And just because of that, I would say it's a miss. The next product I tried this year was the CeraVe SPF 30 Medium Sheer Tint. Now this one, it feels oily on the skin. It takes time to blend. It is tinted, but still it leaves a cast, which is not even from the tint. When it mixes with my skin color, it looks a little purplish, I feel. And on top of that, it feels super heavy in this humid weather. I think just because how it feels on the weather and how it looks, not so much how it looks, because I wear makeup, so that can be worked around, but just because how it feels on the skin, super heavy, super greasy, this was a miss. So that was all for part 2 skincare hits and miss 2025. No PR fluff, just actually what worked on my skin. If you want part 3, let me know in the comments. I will be uploading the next part 3 of the series, so keep an eye out for that. And that's all for today's video. I'll see you all in my next video. Until then, stay tuned, stay beautiful.